guys, welcome back to a new video on our channel, Our Eyes, Your Eyes. It's time to learn, I don't want to say Japanese, but let's say Japanese manners. In fact, the sensei has a guest here with us and are the bowl and the chopsticks. Yes, because what we are going to do today is to learn what not to do when you use Japanese chopsticks. Why I say Japanese? Because you need to know that there are Chinese chopsticks and also Korean chopsticks. China and Korea, they have different manners probably. And today we talk about Japan, so of course, here he is. Sensei, hello. Let's start by saying that we wanted to remind you to subscribe to our channel, click on the notification bell, follow us on our social media, and share this video with all the people who want to learn Japanese manners, Japanese language, whatever. Okay, Sensei, so I know something really interesting regarding all the manners of chopsticks. First of all, you need to know, guys, that we found 14 manners, 14 things that you shouldn't do when you use Japanese chopsticks. And let's start with the first one. The first one, Sensei, is called saguri bashi. First of all, let's say, what is bashi?
Bashi is from hashi.
Exactly.
That means chopsticks.
Perfect. But what does it mean, saguri bashi?
Saguri is searching, so let's think we have a bowl.
Yes.
And search what inside the bowl with the chopsticks.
Exactly. You don't have to do it. Otherwise, I think Japanese people, they are looking at you a little bit strangely, especially when you meet somebody important or when you are a foreigner and you have to meet your Japanese girlfriend's family. Don't do it. Next one, Sensei, it's called mayoi bashi. What does it mean in this case?
Let's think on the table, there are some food, and you point one food, but you change mind to point other food. No, yappari, to point other food.
Let's say that you just point or you touch actually the food.
Yes, of course, you touch it. It's yokunai, the bad manner.
Yes.
And even point.
Okay, so let's say that not just as if you start a little bit to touch it, but don't point it. Absolutely. So in this case, what we should do?
Nothing special. You just decide what to eat and take it.
In your mind, yes. Don't point, okay, guys? Be precise. Number 3, it's called sashibashi. I like these names because they are a little bit catchy, let's say.
Sashibashi.
Yes, sashibashi. What does it mean?
For example, when you want to eat sashimi, okay, let's take sashimi, but if it's a little bit hard to grab, maybe you invent a new way, new method. Push hashi.
Yes, a sort of a stabbing food, guys. Don't do it. Absolutely. I remember the first time I came to Japan, actually it was hard because it's not so easy for us to grab food with the chopsticks. So let's give them an advice. It's better to practice a lot before you start eating Japanese. So what's the right manner to do, Sensei, in order not to stab food?
Just grab.
Grab and put the chopsticks, guys, horizontal, not vertical or in this way. No, horizontal. You grab the food and little by little you raise it. That's the rule. This manner, this thing you shouldn't do with the chopsticks, it's called neburibashi.
Neburibashi. You don't have to lick the chopsticks when you eat.
No, yes, don't do it. Especially, guys, don't let other people hear the sound of it. Because, yes, the sensei is terrified every time he feels it. So, but I think not the sensei only. If you're Japanese and you're subscribed to this channel, confirm this. It's disgusting to hear it for you Japanese people, right? So, sometimes it happened to me, guys, because in our culture, when you are doing this delicious, it's not a problem because you're licking your lips, okay? And you say, delicious. But when I did it, the sensei was like, no, don't let me hear this sound because I totally dislike it. So that's another thing in which you understand the difference of culture. So please, don't lick the tips of your chopsticks. So in this case, what do? We just grab the food. That's it. Exactly. Now we talk about yosebashi.
Yosebashi.
Yose. What did I say?
Yosebashi.
Yose. Okay, yosebashi. What is it?
Here is one dish on the plate, on the table.
In this case, we have the bowl, guys, but don't worry.
In order to take the food, I will use the hashi. Now I finished it.
Listen, I've never seen it, but many teenagers probably, or many people who don't know, and they like to play while they are eating at a table or stuff like that, please don't play with food in general. I mean, this is not concerning just the Japanese culture. In general, don't play with food, but don't play also with the items in which you can put your food. Next one, it's called hotokebashi. What does this consist of?
Hotoke is Buddha.
Buddha? Oh my god.
Okay, let's think the bowl has full of food, full of rice.
Yes. Try to imagine, guys, a full of rice here, okay?
And you stand the chopsticks in the...
I mean, you stand the chopsticks up, guys, like this, boom! No. Also, because we said it previously with sashi-bashi, don't stab food, don't stand the chopsticks up, etc, etc. This is really disrespectful, so don't do it. But look, sensei, I forgot to ask you one thing regarding stabbing food. Usually in our culture we use the knife. Okay, I mean also here in Japan now you use a knife, forks, spoons and stuff like that. But I've read that in the past, Japanese people, they preferred to use chopsticks and grab food with the chopsticks because they thought that with the knife and cut the food with a knife, it was really disrespectful towards food. Is it correct, or is it just a myth or a legend or something like that?
I also have heard it on the TV program, said it, but I don't think it's real.
Okay.
Sorry, it's just my theory, but people who invented this myth, they want to pretend Japanese people are so kind, so grateful.
As a stereotype, let's say, connected to the population, to a specific culture, let's say. Or is it maybe because, since we told it already to our subscribers in the previous video with, did you know that? Probably it's because in the past people didn't eat meat in Japan. So it was just vegetables, they grabbed vegetables like that without cutting it, and then it could be. Could it be possible? It's just a theory, it's just my own opinion. Who knows? Write in the comments below your opinion, or if you have some proofs regarding it. I'm really interested. We talk about a manner that we shouldn't do it while using chopsticks. We usually see it in many anime, manga, and stuff like that. It's called kakibashi. What does it mean?
When you eat food, if you hurry up so much, you eat like...
It's wrong, right? So we saw Goku, Luffy, Naruto, all of them doing it, but it's not something good to do it actually.
For example, Goku, he's doing it because he doesn't know the formal manner. I saw in One Piece, they invite Luffy or pirates, and they do it.
They are pirates in this case.
Yes.
So they are outlaws.
Yes, だから in fact that people in the pirates, they were...
Yes, it's in the Alabasta series. Yes, I remember. Absolutely. And Naruto, because he didn't have parents, so probably he didn't have somebody who taught him properly how to use manners, good manners. Now we talk about a manner, I mean something that we shouldn't do, that is called nigiri bashi. Does have a connection with onigiri? Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, nigiri is shaking.
Okay. Shaking?
Shaking. Shake.
Ah, shake. Nigiri. I thought onigiri says...
これは手を握る。
Yes.
When you make onigiri,
You pack it. All right.
so
Okay.
what about the nigiribashi is
So you grab 2 chopsticks together, you put them together. Oh my god, no way. Or you play, because sometimes you find the kids who grab the chopsticks like this and they do, I'm following you, while eating. Absolutely no way. Also, this thing not to do, it seems to me like a tongue twister, because it's hashi watashi.
hashiwatashi.
Yeah, what does it mean, Sensei?
You grab one thing with 2 people with chopsticks.
Here you are, Sensei.
For example, yes, when I eat something and I want to share with you, amore, dozo.
Oh, thank you. No. Don't do it, because I think that this is one of the worst thing to do, especially in front of, I don't know, if I go to your parents' home and I do it, even if it's family, I think they don't feel comfortable, right, to see something like this.
Yes, it's because only one case you can or you should do hashiwatashi is funeral.
I didn't know that.
So
I didn't know that. Really?
yes.
When after the ceremony you go and eat all together.
No, you burn dead body, and
Yes.
you have to take the bones.
Okay, since let's not be so sad. Yes, probably in the future we're going to talk to you about the theme of funerals or marriage in details. So you will understand, because now I feel kind of shabby. Okay, don't pass your food from one chopstick to the other one, because it's really disrespectful. Don't do it. Okay, in funerals you can. Okay, we were talking about the tears, that in Japanese you say it namida. In fact, the next one is called namidabashi. What does it mean?
When you grab something that makes drops.
Okay,
For
so
example, you go to yakiniku,
exactly.
the bacon nigu, okay, dip it in sauce.
Yes, you find some drops of sauce coming down, but in this case you don't have the bowl. Let's pretend that here there is the table. The drops of sauce are falling down on the table. No. In this case, in order to avoid this, what do? We put the bowl. That means you prevent these drops to fall on the table. So I think this is the great manner, see? So yakiniku, anything else? Shabu shabu, yes. Sukiyaki.
Yes.
Yes.
But be careful. In Korea, if you take the bowl with the other hand, it's bad manner. It's called, I've heard it's called monkey style.
Like a monkey di Rufy.
Monkey magic.
But see guys, this is an example of different cultures in Asia. I mean, in Japan you do it and it's fine. In Korea you do it and it's it's wrong. If you're Koreans, please write it in the comments below and confirm what the sensei told. Sensei, can you imagine if a Korean person says, you're wrong, what are you saying? So please confirm it or deny it. It's up to you. We talked about the hashi watashi and now we talk about watashi bashi. These two things are different, so let's hear. Sensei, what does it mean that we don't have to do watashi bashi?
While you eat something,
Yeah.
when you stop eating, for example, to take a drink, okay, let's leave hashi somewhere on a bowl.
I saw this many times. Let's tell you honestly, at the beginning I also did it. Sorry, I didn't know it was not proper to do. But because sometimes I saw that during ramen, sometimes they put the chopsticks before you eat. Before starting eating, they put the chopsticks on top of the bowl. But the sensei was correct. While you are eating, don't do it. In fact, where do we put the chopsticks, sensei?
You can find hashioki is a hashi stand.
I'm going to put here a picture so you're going to understand. Yes, you put the chopsticks over there and then you keep going on eating. So, not on the bowl. So, this one, guys, look, ta-da! Now we talk about another super famous bad manner, because many people coming from Europe probably they don't know this, or probably we do it with the fingers and stuff like that. But do you remember that pointing also with the fingers, it's not correct here in Japan, it's not nice. So actually this bad manner doesn't have a name. We don't remember. In the case, we are going to put it down here below, or if you know it, write it in the comments below. What does it consist of, Sensei?
Point other person with hashi.
Exactly. But sometimes on television we see it.
Yes.
I mean, if you watch Japanese television while they are eating or having fun, it's happening that they say, "Ah, omae ne, doramoyu? Oishii kana?" Yes, they do it.
They do also with finger when they ask somebody, anata do.
Yes, but it's not polite, let's say. It's just probably new generations, they are changing good and bad manners, but let's say that in order to follow the main manners of Japan, don't do it. Can you imagine if we go to Kyoto, we go inside of a, how can I say, a ryokan or something like that? Umai desu ne. That's no. Second to last bad manner is called sakasabashi. In this case, what does it mean?
When you take some food from a big dish, maybe you think, isn't it bad manner if I take it directly from the big dish? So you invent a new method.
Ta-da!
This side, I will take it into my mouth. So let's use other side to take your food from the big dish.
No, don't ever use this part, guys. Because let's pretend you take something with the sauce and then the sauce is falling here on the chopstick. I mean, ugh. So is there another way? What do Japanese people usually do in this case when they have to share a big dish, but you don't feel confident to grab the food with your own chopsticks?
If it's your family or your close friend, you can say, sorry to direct jikabashi, the direct hashi.
And in this case, in Japanese, how do you say it?
直箸ですいません.
Sorry guys, the battery died, so let's start with the last step. Of course, since we said all the bad manners, and once again, show them how to eat properly with the chopsticks, because I think that this is really essential. So since show them once again, last but not least.
You take food and with chopsticks.
For you, it's not something special, since well, I need to show you that some people, they grab chopsticks in the wrong way. They grab chopsticks like this. No way, Sensei, because you don't have to put your fingers this close to the tips of the chopsticks. You should put the chopsticks at least like this, see? I don't know if you can see it. And, see? You grab the food and... Sorry, I'm left-handed, so it's double hard for me. Okay, Sensei, thank you so much for watashi hashi, watashi bashi, bashi hashi, stuff like that. Thank you so much, it was really interesting. And stay tuned and keep on watching us, because probably in the future with the funeral video, Sensei, it's quite interesting. I would like to understand more, because do they spend a lot of money during the funeral? No?
Oh, yes.
Subscribe to our channel, follow us on our social media. Bye guys, thank you so much, Sensei, for the help.
Bye guys.
See you!